Hey guys, my name is the great and almighty Eops, but I usually go by Eops or the great Eops, whatever. So and here today I'm bringing you a very special video about Bioshock Infinite, as I have just finished the video game and I would like to talk about the ending and theorize about whatever I saw there, because I'm not gonna spoil it just now for you. So please keep in mind that if you continue watching this video, there will be major spoilers about the ending, and I don't really want to ruin the game for you, especially for you, Billy. I know that you just happen to not like the game, but your mother bought you that game, so please, Billy, finish the goddamn game. She used her freaking money, okay? Okay. And I don't even care if you don't give a fuck, but just finish the game, Billy. Really happy. Yeah. So let's theorize about the ending of Bioshock Infinite. So what I'm gonna do right now is basically summarize the ending of Bioshock for those who completed it on the day of its release, whatever. So, you destroy the siphon, Elizabeth unlocks her abilities, running Songbird in Rupture. You discover that Elizabeth is in fact your child named Anna, and that she was taken away from you through a tear in the future by Comstock. The logical thing to do after is kill Comstock so that he never steals Anna from you, but you already killed him, didn't you? Well, no, there is still a Comstock that lives in one of the parallel universes, by the name of DeWitt. Oh yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you? So finally a bunch of Elizabeths drown you. Yeah. Fun, isn't it? Also, keep in mind that you were in fact baptized, and in the parallel universe in which you are DeWitt, you rejected being baptized, and in the other one in which Comstock exists, you were baptized, so you became Comstock. Yeah, it will make your head hurt, basically. And that is the ending for you. Now, a theory that I came up with after beating the game has something to do with the fact that Elizabeth teleports you to Rapture. Yeah, during the end. Now, hear me out on this one because it might seem a bit crazy. In a parallel universe, when DeWitt decides to be baptized, he does not change his name to Comstock, but rather he decides to go by the name of Andrew Ryan. But instead of creating Columbia, he goes on to create Rapture. The theory makes sense because Elizabeth said that it all begins with the lighthouse. And also, if you remember Bioshock 1, it also begins with the lighthouse. Now, the only thing that does not make sense in this theory is the fact that Elizabeth does not exactly appear in Rapture and in Bioshock 1, but I have a theory for that as well. So think about this. The reason why DeWitt does not create Columbia is because he is not in fact a big religious fan. So he does get baptized, but he never forgets what he did on what was it, Broken Hill or whatever. So he in fact negates the fact that religion exists because it did not help him forget. So, this means that there is a bit of similarity between Andrew Ryan and DeWitt, as you might have seen that in Bioshock Infinite, DeWitt is not exactly 100% sure on religion, and this is just one similarity between Andrew Ryan and DeWitt. Another similarity between them is that their models look a bit similar, and also the model of Comstock. But this is all just a bit of speculation and just, be pointing a finger and saying, that sort of looks alike. But this is in fact what I came up with as a story. So, as I said, DeWitt gets baptized, he turns into Andrew Ryan, he has Anna. But Anna dies at some point, and Andrew Ryan, because he is a big pussy, he just goes underwater and creates his own city. Now, in his city, you can see that there are a lot of small girls hooked on chemicals called Adam. Now, maybe Mr. Andrew Ryan created all these small girls because he felt really sorry for what happened to Anna. Maybe she died in a weird way. Maybe she died because of Ryan here. And this is, in fact, what I have on Andrew Ryan and the fact that you get teleported Rupture and all of that. Another thing that is interesting is that when you get teleported, you can see that, what's his name, Jack, already was there. The fact that the gondola, or whatever you want to call it, the pod, was underwater means that Jack did in fact come into Rapture. Jack being the main character of the first Bioshock. But Jack does not have anything to do with DeWitt, or he actually is Ryan's son, but it does not have anything to do with Bioshock Infinite's plot. I hope it doesn't, because that would raise a bunch of other questions and that would just make my brain hurt even more. Yeah, so on to the next theory. So before I go on to tell you about the next theory in this video, please do keep in mind that this is all speculation. It's not reading a story or something like that. It's just me thinking about the ending with my own brain, rather than, watching some sort of video or something like that, or reading off Wikipedia. I do try to read a few things off Wikipedia and refresh my memory, especially with Bioshock 1, but it's all speculation mostly. So now, the next theory is all about the Elizabeths that drown you. Yeah, I felt that moment was so cool, as it was just I don't know, it was just like being hit in the head with a shovel all of a sudden, like bang, and whoa, what's this? Yeah, I feel the story was the biggest part of this game. Yeah, it was definitely its most strong point. But let me talk about the Elizabeths. So we have, in the end, 5 Elizabeths. So from left to right, I will talk about each and every one of them, except for the original Elizabeth. But I will try to basically compare all the others to the original and basically speculate what happened in those other parallel universes. Now, first I want to tell you that I do believe that for them to exist in the ending, they must have destroyed the siphon in order to unlock their full powers or their full potential, whatever. So so keep that in mind when I talk about all of these Elizabeths. So the first Elizabeth, she looks like she really likes Egyptian history, so not much to tell about her. She has the same clothing, her hairstyle is a bit different, not sure what I can tell about it, except that she looks a bit like Cleopatra. Yeah. So the next one is covered in blood, but she does not have her haircut, meaning that she did not kill Daisy Fitzroy. The fact that she is covered in blood also bears similarity to all the Vox soldiers, as you would see that they have their uniforms covered in blood. So in this universe, Elizabeth joined the Vox after DeWitt was murdered, or simply both of them joined the Vox. You might remember that in Bioshock Infinite, at some point, DeWitt sort of dies in a parallel universe, but he also exists in that parallel universe because Elizabeth teleported him to that. So they both join the Vox and rain havoc. Next, we have the original, so nothing to say about her. To her right appears to be an Elizabeth in a different outfit and with a different hairstyle. So we might just be able to say that she is in fact Anna from the present. So in her parallel universe, she has her full powers, but she did not get kidnapped by Comstock. Now, an interesting thing that comes up here is that does Elizabeth have these powers without being kidnapped by Comstock? I'm not sure exactly on this, so maybe she was kidnapped, maybe she was not, but obviously she is different from all the other ones, so something in the past happened rather than something in the present or the close present or close past, whatever. And last but not least now? Next we have an Elizabeth that only has a corset. The only time that we see Elizabeth only in her corset is when she is being experimented on by Comstock scientists. So maybe she managed to save herself rather than you being there to save her, because after you are there to save her, she gets dressed or whatever. So I'm not sure what to say about this one. Maybe she did, in fact, maybe the scientists made some, maybe they didn't have that special thing to keep her sedated or something like that. So who knows? And finally we have Elizabeth, at least as we saw her at the start. So maybe she just escaped right from the start, right from the get-go. She vanished. So yeah, that's all the Elizabeths. I might be very, very wrong on all of them, but I also might just be right. That might just be really, really weird, but who knows. So please do tell me in the comment section below what you agree with, what you disagree with, if you think that I'm talking out of my ass, if you think that I might exactly be telling a bit, if I might be speculating a bit of the truth there. And I don't know, the only people who can tell us exactly how it is with all these theories are in fact the developers, but I don't expect the developers to actually tell us this is right, this is wrong. So, thank you so much for watching. All the 2 or 3 guys that did, thank you. Or maybe none of them actually watched because they didn't finish Bioshock Infinite. That would be fantastic, in fact. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please do, if you have time, check out my Fun Time in Bioshock Infinite video. I think it turned out really great. It's comedy, it's all comedy and entertainment. So, see you guys next time.